Hey guys, so not really a quick update, but one thing that just dawned on me is I do not have a check bag in, and I have a extension pole. Now, the problem I've had in the past is these are usually considered kind of batons. Sometimes you can get away with it in a carry-on, sometimes you can't. So I don't have a carry-on bag, or not carry-on, a check-in bag. So I went to McDonald's for breakfast. It's like 3 in the morning. I leave and 3 more hours. Flight leaves at 10. We get to Tokyo, I think like around 2-ish. I can't recall. Somewhere around there. It's like 17:50. No, 17:50 is when my Japanese flight leaves. We get there like 15, so 3 p.m. I think. No, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. I think. See, 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. Regardless, I do not have a check-in bag, so I bought a McDonald's shopper bag, and I am gonna put it in and try to check this in through, I guess, the airport. Well, see what they say. If not, I'm gonna have to buy a extension pole for my Insta360, which is kind of gonna be a bummer because this thing was like, I think like $50 or $60. So unfortunately, that's the problem I have just occurred in my mind, and I'm wide awake. So unfortunately, I don't know what I'm gonna do in the next 3 hours or so. Probably relax, maybe try to take a nap again. But yeah, that's kind of something happening right now. Wife made it home safely, so they're there. Baby went to sleep, and I assume wife went to sleep, so they're both sleeping. Nathaniel, she said that it's kind of having a hard night. I tried calling them, but I think she's sleeping right now, so unfortunately I won't be able to go talk to her. And then when we get back home, I'll have to figure out our call schedule again, because we used to do that back in the day when we were long distance. And I think it's like she is early morning for late time for me, and then I'm early morning and she's late time for me. That first vice versa, whatever. But that's what I got for you guys right now. Be boarding our plane soon, going back home, and then I got work. I gotta go back to work the next day. Yeah, until then, catch you guys later. You might try to check out the Sakura lounge since I'm business now, and then do some souvenir shopping. And there's a text on my Insta360. It's just compressing files. We'll see you soon. Sorry guys, too much of a coward to record in the Sakura lounge. It was really busy and there was pretty much no seating. Only a couple seats here and there, so I got me some Sky Time, which is like Japan Airlines fruit juice mix. It's like peach and grape. But I might just do like what's the word I'm looking for? Like when you have clips of the actual place in the background and then you have a voiceover. I forgot the technical term for that. But we're at a board soon, and I'm in the far corner on the other side because I am still a cow when it comes to recording. Got souvenirs from my coworkers, at least just for work to share. A lot of snacks. And then we get the long way home. Nathaniel and the baby are doing good right now. Nathaniel's doing good. Still a little mad at Papa. He doesn't say Papa now. Well, at least for now. He says Mama, but not Papa. So Nathaniel's mad at me, which is understandable because Papa's away for now. Hello. But we'll be going in soon, and then hopefully I'm not too much of a coward to show you first class. So I'm wearing footage from the window seat, or at the window seat 77. When you go into Sakura Lounge, you check in with your ticket. Shortly after, you'll go down to the Sakura Lounge. In the next clip, you'll kind of see how many seats there are. I just want to give you a picture. Like, imagine all these seats filled with only a handful of people, or free seats to use. So I'm kind of still embarrassed and like intimidated to record in public, especially when there's so many people. One of the things that was busy was the diner. I should say dining room, diner. It had a sign that you had to reserve. It was about a 2-hour wait. So I didn't really get a chance to do that. But one of the neat things in the Sakura Lounge is that when you're sitting down below, there's kind of these little beverage areas throughout that you can kind of help yourself to either drink, soda, alcohol, food, like snacks here and there. Later on in his footage, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about, these little stations. But I just kind of came down here, had me some sky time, and enjoyed my couple minutes I had. So I stayed 20 minutes, and I had to go back to my terminal because I took a little longer in the souvenir shopping. But it's pretty intimidating when all these seats are full. So I did not want to record there. And then you'll kind of see in a little bit the food stations, or kind of drink stations I'm talking about. So on each side of the Sakura Lounge, that has these little stations. So I just stayed here and enjoyed my time a little bit and then left. And that was pretty much my time spent in the Sakura Lounge. And sorry, I couldn't record it, but here's as best as I can do, unfortunately. Yeah, sorry this is not best recording. This has been recorded so many times, me trying to do the best take, but I bet on business class. So how JL works, basically, when there's business class open, you can bet on a seat 2 days prior to your flight leaving. So I won at $375, which is the lowest you can bet, which is kind of neat. So far, when you go into business, you get a little goodie bag, you get a blanket, pillow, and it's just overall a nice experience to go through. The menu here, so you get free alcohol, free meals. You also get a la carte options. So once you finish your meal, you can order from the a la carte meal, which is an a la carte meal for Western and Japanese, and also a la carte meal options too, like a rice bowl, chicken, stuff like that. As you can see in the menu, there's Japanese and Western. I picked Japanese because there's a lot more food options, so I thought that'd be kind of nice. In retrospect, I think I would have picked Western and just gotten one big meal that I'm kind of familiar with and like. The only gripe I have with the Japanese is one of the bento boxes. All of it was cold food, which I'm not really a big cold food person. And so that's what I would have done differently if I could at the time frame. While I'm waiting, I want to say one thing is I kind of like how JL works, the service, the way they board the plane. Everything about JL has been nice. Plus, we travel the Pacific a lot, so I got a JL membership because of that. And I find it so far enjoyable. The point system is a little, I think, kind of hard, or not hard, but a little more hardcore than I'm used to because I have a Hilton card and I'm used to the point system being pretty liberal with that. But either way, regardless, my hostess here is very accommodating, very nice and friendly, and she's just checking to see if I wanted alcohol, what meal set I would like for today. And then after they're done with that, they bring you a little hors d'oeuvre, which is basically it's a breadstick, they say tomato salsa, but it's really like a tomato relish, which I really like. I wish they sell that as a option on the flight. You can buy a jar of that. That was good and I enjoyed it. And then they also bring you nuts with powdered sugar coating, which is kind of nice to hold you over. I will say though, it isn't like waiting in economy where basically whoever's in the front economy gets their meal first, and whoever's in the back gets it last. Generally, I'm used to that time frame where like you get your meal kind of near the end, you have to wait a while. Here, it's like there's small breaks in between, but it's nicely paced where you're not overwhelmed to eat, and then you're not underwhelmed or like hungry by the time your food gets to you. So it's kind of nice pacing. As you can see, I did try alcohol. I did do sake, and I think I can't remember if I mentioned the audio or not, but this is my reaction to it. It smells good. It smells nice. And then when I drink it, fruity at first for like a millisecond, and then alcohol hits you hard afterwards. So not something I thoroughly enjoyed, but I'm not an alcohol person in general. So I can't say for certain if it was bad alcohol or good alcohol. I did like the first sip, but after that went away really quick. After you finish your hors d'oeuvre or your appetizer, they start bringing your meal or like your first round of meals. And so for this one, it's going to be like a box lunch you're going to see. And it's a lot of food in the box lunch. And at first I thought that was my meal. But really that is not the meal. That is just kind of like your filler maybe. I'm not sure 100%. But again, these are all within like maybe an hour span you're eating. So it's a lot of food you're going to go through. She does check with me because I think she's just trying to double check that I didn't order incorrectly, that I want it Japanese and instead of Western. That's why she's kind of pausing here at the moment, because she just wanted to make sure that was the correct meal. I will say on this flight too, like they really check in with you a lot. And they try to excel at customer service when it's first class. And I will say even in economy too, I like JL's customer service. They really are pretty good at that. They'll come around with like snacks and drinks a lot too in economy. But I feel like I'm shilling for JL now, but biased probably because I got a membership, so I can't say otherwise. Same thing with Hilton. I know I have that membership, so that's kind of hard to break away from. But this just one time where I'm enjoying the experience, I feel like this is where I would, if I had money, I would do this a lot. One of the things I want to note here is that red cup. That's Sky Time, so that's an exclusive drink with JL. That's another thing I wish I could buy on JL in bulk, like a gallon jug of that, because that is a nice drink. If you ever go on Japan Airline, I recommend just drinking that only. It's nice, refreshing, not too sweet and not too like bitter. It's kind of like a nice light soft drink or like light juice drink. It's really enjoyable to drink. The only thing I think I don't like in economy is that they don't give you like a goblet here. In like business you get a goblet, but in like economy you get a little tiny like 6-ounce cup or 4-ounce cup. So that's kind of a little bummer going back to economy, but so far this experience has been really comfortable. I kind of wish down the road I recorded me sleeping. I did not do that in this video, so apologies for that. And also apologies for this voiceover to begin with. But this is the Japanese box meal you get. You basically get a brick of hot rice. You get like a stew of beef. This one I really enjoyed. It wasn't bad at all. And then you also have like miso soup. So the miso soup's kind of nice to drink in between. And then shortly after you finish your box meal, you get a dessert, which I think this one was like a matcha flan. Which I'm not a big matcha fan, but it wasn't bad. The matcha's kind of, I think, at the bottom of the flan. So it was enjoyable. I know this is probably not the best voiceover, but I'm working off my phone and translating this into Insta360 Studio. So apologies again. I know it's not the best audio and best layout. I don't feel like this is my best video, but I wanted to give you guys my experience of first class, or business class, which I was kind of really in depth in this thing because I was just enjoying it so much that I really didn't have time to voice over or like record. I was just doing this at this moment. And you'll see later on that I have like one little clip where I'm basically like, we're about to land. I mean, I slept through. I ate and I literally slept through the majority of the flight. It was comfortable. I mean, this is like the first time on a plane where I really enjoyed flying. I don't mind flying, but I tolerate flying, and I feel like a lot of people tolerate flying. So maybe if I'm in the future, like, and I have enough money, I'll probably get my private pilot license and maybe do aerial road trips. I don't know. I wish that's something on my bucket list to do in the future. But for right now, that's kind of how my experience in business class went. Pretty late too. About like 30 minutes. It's not pretty good. It's about like 6 hours. So didn't use the cushion like he is, but it was pretty comfy without the cushion. I'm gonna use the cushion next time. I need to use when I get back to the truck. Well, actually, I'll probably continue when I get the luggage because I need to see if my extension pole went through. Let's see you then. Extension pole, but so far I'm feeling like that's not gonna happen. Well, I tried. Unless this is it. So that little box isn't. It says return the box. I'm gonna return the box. Let's just verify. Yes, it did make it. So that's successful. And that was nice on Japan Airlines part. Hey guys. I know I forgot to record after getting out of the airport, but got my extension pole for the Instaback. Fell asleep when I got home. Trying to clean up the room for right now, but I got a long road ahead while Rochelle and the baby are away. For now, sorry, this video probably isn't really interesting. I know a lot of things didn't happen as planned, but I mean, it is what it is, really, in the end. But if you did watch our video, or this video specifically, thank you for watching it. I do appreciate when you watch our videos. It helps your channel grow a little. Trying to think what else. I go back out in the Philippines in about 2 weeks again for Athena's birthday, so that's already booked out and planned. I just gotta really clean up the room for sure. There's a lot I need to clean in here, though. So, we'll see about that. I might vlog what the room looks like now and then what it's going to look like after it's done. Get it all cleaned up. Now that Rochelle and the baby are in the Philippines, it's kind of like I have a little extra time. So we'll see how much actually gets processed and how much I vlog during that time frame while we have some downtime. House is kind of a little empty without Rochelle and the baby at the moment. But it's okay. We're video chatting in between, so that's fine. Nathaniel's still, I think, mad at Papa. So, he doesn't say Papa anymore. At least not for now. Not probably till I come out there. He'll be like, Papa, Papa. But it's good. I wish I had more to say, more to talk about. Again, trying to get up to 50 subscribers. Please like and subscribe so we can do a live stream of our road trip. I think that would kind of be neat to do. If not, it'll be a video. And then when I get to Florida, I'll edit all the videos and push them to YouTube. I know it's not exciting at the moment, but down the road we might have a little more exciting life. For now, thank you for watching Precious Memories, or at Precious Memories US. I do appreciate when you watch our videos, and if you could leave me a like and subscribe, and then leave a comment too, that helps our channel grow. We're trying to grow it. No goal except for 50 for right now. After we hit 50, we'll assess where we're at and go from there. But thank you for watching, and I do appreciate when you watch your videos. Bye.